Hello there, everyone. I'm the Petbazooka, and this is Sid Meier's Civilization V: Brave New World. So, first things first, we got to get our game set up here. I've already figured out who I'm going to play as and on what map and all that. Spent a little bit of time looking my choices over, making decisions. Now, if I can just remember where in the list, here we go. Brazil, and then, as you can see, I have no problem spending money on DLC for games. I own all the different DLC and expansions for this game. But, do something interesting. I haven't played on the Middle East map before, so we're going to try that out here. And then I haven't played Brazil before. And I'm thinking we might go for the achievement where we try and get... win a diplomatic victory as Brazil. There's a specific achievement for that, so I don't think there's anything in advanced setup. We'll just leave that on because that's what I have on for single player, and it probably won't matter for this, but I don't know. I guess that way if it crashes in the middle of recording or something, I have no idea what will happen next time I boot it up. And anyways, let's get started here. It'll take a moment to load.
It was with great ease and prosperity. Your reputation as a stern embassy, as your unwavering dedication to the people of Brazil provided hope and established the kingdom's position in South America. Your scholarly pursuits and staunch defense of freedom of speech led to the creation of several institutions of higher learning, strengthening Brazil's sense of national identity. Revered Emperor Pedro, your people long for a return to the peaceful days when you walked among them, hearing their stories and reassuring them of a bright future. Will you once again lead your kingdom to prosperity? Can you build a civilization that stands the test of time?
Now, I'm assuming that the narrator reading all this off was perfectly audible on the recording. I don't know that for sure, because didn't think to test that. Probably would have been good to have, but if it wasn't, then I'm sure I will have added a link in the video skipping that part, because otherwise that's pretty boring. But anyways, let's begin our journey. Not nearly as much jungle as I would have hoped, given Brazil. But on the other hand, hill, some luxuries, mountain, river. It's a pretty good start nonetheless. So we're just going to found our city right here. And we'll move the warrior before we worry about that. Let's explore this way. Production. I always build a monument first. Some people do it differently. Most people, if they don't build a monument, they'll be building scouts, or maybe workers. At least that's what I've heard. I haven't heard of a lot of people building warriors right off the bat, but I suppose it's possible. Given the map and the area near us, I think we'll want to head off this way first, I think. The turns will go pretty fast here at the beginning, both because I recently upgraded my computer so it now has a lot of RAM, and also because it's early in the game and the turns just go faster than in the game. That's, just how it works. And not a lot to do. The reason I'm not setting these guys to automatically explore is that I don't really like to do that for my warriors in case I need to pull them back real suddenly. But once we get some scouts built a little later on here, we'll just have those automatically exploring around. And let's go over here. Oh, we got a city-state to our south. Lots of strip of resources here. Still not finding any jungle tiles, though, which is a shame. Because, that would be good for us. First to find them. Glad to hear that. I'd hate to have neighbors too close by and Next turn I think we'll start dealing with these instead of exploring. Which, you know, might be a bad decision. I'm not going to claim to be an expert at this game. You saw that I was playing on difficulty 4 at the beginning. There are 8 difficulties in this game. 4 is the average one. So, yeah, not a master, just proficient. I assume that at some point I'll make a really terrible decision and a bunch of people will point it out in the comments. And I'll then try and pass it off like I really had some sort of brilliant plan in the next episode. I could heal them up, but instead I'm going to take the combat bonus and heal them the slow way. Because I don't like wasting promotions to heal up my units unless I need to. Just feels like a waste to me to do that, because they just get harder and harder to get as time goes on, so... But we'll get all our scout going here, and by the time that's done, we'll have a couple more buildings we can build. We'll just let him heal up some more. If we wait too long, though, some more barbarians might spawn around here, which would be bad, because then we'd be fighting 2 instead of 1, and that wouldn't be good. I think we'll call that good enough.
Shall the clay say to him?
Yep. I'm not really gonna stick on those text screens long enough to let the narrator read them out loud. At least early on, I mean. If you guys want me to do that, then say so in the comments, but I'm not going to do it unless a bunch of people are telling me that I really, really need to do it. And I want to try and rush the Great Library, so we're going to go for writing immediately. Let's see, we got those. Unfortunately, we can't currently take advantage of these, even if we had a worker. This is very dangerous if we were to attack that, because then we'd be right next to them, and they are much stronger than our unit. They'd be much more health after we'd made that attack. So that would probably end poorly for our unit if we did that. Which, my primary motivation behind not doing that. Oh, there's some ruins. You know, could have gone this way. But, we went this way. I stick by my choice. The food is good. Kind of agree with the military guy, but, let's try and get a religion up and running, actually. And, I've already kind of been thinking about my strategy, so I'm going to go for tradition right off the bat. Lots of culture really fast. We'll be up to our next policy very quickly here, just another 5 turns. I'm not really explaining how any of the mechanics work, I'm just kind of assuming you know what's going on. That's, you know, probably bad. I should probably tell you what's happening and why. But, I don't know, none of it seems terribly complex. I mean, numbers get bigger as other numbers are added into them each turn. This value comes from stuff getting added up here. It doesn't really... not a lot to really get super detailed and in-depth with at this point. I mean, you know, basic stuff. We've got ruins that help you out, can give you advanced technology, or upgrade, quote-unquote, your unit. I generally don't consider the new weapons you get to be upgrades. Generally, in my opinion at least, they are not worth it for your scouts, because it turns them into archers, which are still cheap to produce on their own, and are not nearly as useful for exploring. Someone's getting a bonus from quarries.
So,
advanced technology. What did we get? I should have paid attention. Here. The calendar. Okay. That's interesting. Well, we can now build Stonehenge, and we can now take advantage of the cotton. Both good. Another policy. While these are good, because we're going to try and rush some wonders early on, we'll want this one. Glad the city's growing. That already happened. No, I'm going to kill these ones for the experience, even though we could also kill them and get gold from them because of the encampment. But otherwise, the city's just going to kill them, and, you know, I don't want them to. That's just a waste of experience. Having the city-state kill them does me no good. For those of you who aren't really familiar with this game, this isn't actually like another full-out player. It's kind of like a mini player, I guess. I don't know if that's really a great way to phrase it, but that's the best way I can think of to phrase it. Like, they can't win. They're kind of there as a secondary sort of player for the real players, the civilizations to interact with. So we'll get more into that later. Right now it's a bit early for me to really be doing much with it. He equipped himself. I'm again going to go with a promotion here, because I can just move him back and have him start recovering from here. Our scout, are you still going to explore? I can't remember if they do that or not. It'd be annoying if you did. You're no good for exploring anymore. Okay. The answer is no. And this could easily backfire, going this way, without knowing exactly where the barbarians are, but we're going to risk it. And writing's 2 turns off. We'll go for the scout, because we need another one now. Wouldn't be a bad spot for a city down here. Here, maybe. Lots of resources. Because, you know, we are going to want to found another city at some point. Bonus culture from plantations. That's a lake, not a real body of water. That's going to not work exceptionally well for the archers. But they'll survive. And do let me know in the comments how, well, not only if you want to listen to the tech narrations like I said before, but also how the audio is. It's kind of at a level where I thought it was good, but I don't really know that it's good. It was, the other games I've uploaded so far have been easier to figure out the audio for. This one caused some problems because it doesn't properly alt-tab out, which made a few things more difficult when trying to test recording stuff. There's a fair chance we might not be able to found a religion, but we'll see. And, you know, we're doing pretty well in the tech race, by which I mean we're right in the middle of everyone, but at this point in the game, those are the same thing. And about to have our scout. We'll need to move him out of the city so we can move the archer back in. Hopefully he'll find some jungle up that way. Is that another lake? Or, yeah, that's a lake. What are we? Right. The Great Library. Wonders do various useful things. I quite like the Great Library because it gives you more science, or because it gives you a bonus to science, which faster technology, and as you can see, +3 to the 6 we have is very significant early on. Helps you build up towards great scientists, has spots for great works of writing, a bit of culture, and it gives you a free technology, and counts as a library. I mean, it has a lot of benefits, and in my opinion, it's a really good wonder to have. So, hopefully we'll be able to get that. And fortify until healed. Ah, we've encountered Venice.
Benvenuto a Venezia. Sol doge Enrico Dando.
All the major civilizations in this game have animated screens where their leaders talk to you in whatever their native language is, or as best we can figure out how to speak their native language in the modern day. So, Venice, civilization, actual contender. They can win this. City-states, not so much. And this time we are going to go with this one, because I want to get these. They're very good policies. And it's growing. The advantage of the early game is that it passes fast. I mean, it's been like 16 minutes, and we're already almost through 30 turns. On the other hand, there's not really as much going on as there will be later game. Which,
Thou shalt not muzzle the ox.
you know, good and bad. It goes faster, which is good, but on the other hand, there's less to do, which means I have less to talk about, and that's quite bad for me, let me tell you. We're going to go with the trapping, so we can take advantage of the elephants if we ever get a worker. Actually, how much? Nope, too expensive. Ooh, we found a natural wonder. That is a nice one. Well, it's not a great one, but it wouldn't be... I'd kind of like to have it. On the other hand, it's way up there. And it looks like there's better city building spots down here. Yeah. Definitely better city making spots down here so far. A trend which continues as I explore down there a little bit more. And these are all lakes that I can see so far. No actual major bodies of water. Well, I guess we'll have the warriors go into the ruins. Generally, scouts get better results from ruins than other types of units, but, well, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Though first I think we'll kill some barbarians. That sounds like a good use of our time to me. Another pantheon founded. How much do we need? 35. Huh. You know what? Let's actually hope we can get some faith. Nope. The population's not bad. I'll take that. It means more tiles getting worked in the city, which is a number of good effects from that. Depending on what's being worked. Alright, let's see if those... Oh, they are. Gonna try and kill some of these barbarians for the experience. Desired jewelry. Oh, wait, no. Mercantile, what is your... Porcelain. Oh. It's been too long since I played that I looked up here for their trade goods instead of here. Mercantile city-states have their own unique trade goods that you get if you're their ally. Also, I don't know if you heard that loud pinging sound a minute ago, but if you did, that was the sound of my internet reconnecting, because it's been a bit inconsistent so far tonight. And I do apologize, that was probably, if you could hear that, it was probably a bit loud. And if you couldn't, then, you know, you could just safely assume I'm a crazy person. And, wasting your time by blabbering about inane things. It's a perfectly valid assumption. Okay, you'll do nothing for now then, since you can't get far enough. I think we can safely fight that battle, which will probably lead to our warrior getting killed next turn. I don't know, I guess we could make a city here and a city here. Tradition, our policy tree, generally complements a strategy involving fewer cities, as opposed to a lot of them. But, you can eventually go to a lot, if you want. Of course there are no world religions. Ooh. What will we do? Will we fight and win this battle? you'll have to tune in next time to find out. Again, I've been the Petbazooka. This has been Sid Meier's Civilization 5, Brave New World, and I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you will join me again next time.